Hey guys, I wanted to kind of like catch up from the last video of buying and selling and making money off of other people's stuff you buy in yard sales, garage sales, etc. But this one I'm going to focus on the 60% rule, which I mentioned in the other video. And if you haven't seen that video, go ahead back to it. You'll see it's how to make money with yard sales and stuff like that. But you always got to follow the 60% rule. And I like to deal with trucks, mostly trucks, sell better, sell better. And the market is huge. Okay. So, and I like to stick with Chevys. That's just my preference. I find that they're easier to work on. I grew up with them, and that's just my personal opinion. Uh, The 60% rule means you're always going to make 20 to 40% profit on your money. If you go down here, look at here. Your bank's giving you less than 1% on your money, so don't be a fool and let them make money on your money. You make money on your money. Money sitting in your bank is it's not really going to do you anything unless you're old and frail and that's all you got. You know what I mean? Don't do this. And this is not financial advice. This is just what I do. Um, I make money with my money, and you got to have cash rolling in, man. And I certainly don't want a freaking job. So most of my money comes from affiliate marketing, and this is buy and selling is what I like to do. I buy and sell trucks and trailers, not the big trucks and not the big trailers. I buy trailers that haul uh, lawn and garden equipment because there's more landscape companies out there, and they're always looking for a trailer. I do welding on those trailers. I do welding on these trucks. You don't have to get into that, but as long as you stick with the 60% rule, and I'll show you some of the tools that that I use every day to buy and sell. I go to auctions, but that's a different ball game. Most people that are selling their cars these days, or trucks, are really trying to make a profit, but they just don't understand that uh, what people ask for a car and what they get for the car is completely different. It's like soup and nuts. It's crazy, especially the used car market right now. It's just like absolutely nuts. I mean, you can go find a beater truck that I used to think was a beater, and they're you used to be able to buy them for 400 or 500 bucks, turn them over to 1,000, and make 500 bucks a week, a day. Depends on how aggressive you want to be. And you got to check with your state too, because some states only let you buy and sell like 10 a year. I think that's what it is here in Tennessee. But I buy them in my wife's name and my daughter's name and all that other good stuff. So to stay legit, you know what I mean? Um, the 60% rule is like if you're buying at 1,000, okay, you buy a car at 1,000, you actually are going to make a $400 profit on that if you stay with this rule. So if someone wants 1,000 bucks, you don't go in, your first offer is like at 40%, 50%, and then 60% is ultimately what you want to buy it at. Okay. Because you're going to have to come home, you're going to have to bring it home, you're going to have to clean it. Always clean. A clean car sells, okay? A clean truck sells, okay? Don't sell it with broken headlights, don't sell it with the side markers broken, and I'll show you where to get those kind of things as well. But when you're buying, okay, you're at the 60% rule. So you found a 72 Chevy pickup truck, and he wants 5 grand for it. You go there with cash in your hand. You want to check the VIN number on this thing, and you can do that. Your VIN number. I use this app right here. Let me move this thing. This app, it'll look like it's called VIN Decoder. See right here? VIN Decoder. And it looks like this. Okay? Use that on your phone. Okay? And that will help you. It'll give you the rundown of, the market value, all that good stuff. Let me see. The market value, vehicle history, accident reports, stuff like that. Used car shopping made easy, blah, 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 blah. Or you can go to get Carfax. But I kind of like this one because it's not expensive. It's free to download and free to do checks. Of course, they're going to have commercials on there. That's just a little bit irritating, but shit, you got to deal with something sometime. So anyway, um, that's the app that I use to buy and sell profit. Remember the 60% rule. Okay. So you're going to buy it at 60%. Okay. I personally make a lowball offer, but I do it with my cash in hand, in person here. Because sometimes that person, if he gets a phone call, say, "Oh, you want 5 grand for it? Would you take 25?" You're going to get hung up on. And most of the time, you're going to get declined. So, and remember, you don't need this shit. You don't need it. You don't need that truck. You don't need that car or whatever you're buying, that trailer or painting or gold coins or whatever. You don't need it. That's how you can buy cheaper. And people are hurting for money, so they will sell at a lower rate. Okay? But to be safe, I like to be at the 60%. The 60% gives you room. Okay? Let's say I buy that 72 Chevy. It needs some tires. I have tires. It needs tires. Try not to buy something that doesn't run unless you're a mechanic. You want it running, driving, stopping, all good. I mean, if you've never bought and sold before, to keep yourself out of trouble and to keep you at the profit that we're at. Okay? Because if you have a transmission, if you bought a car that has a transmission, you better be throwing that price an extra 2 grand for repairing that transmission unless you have one laying around. And a lot of people don't. Okay. Uh, so stay away from crap that needs engines rebuilt and stuff like that. If it needs hoses or if it needs tail lights and a seat cover, that's easy peasy. Okay. But that's cutting into your 40%. Okay. So what I do is uh, I'm looking at this 72 Chevy. It's going to need a car seat. Car seat's $20. You can get them on Amazon. Okay, I'm not going to show you where Amazon is. Everyone knows where Amazon is. So you're going to go buy a after you clean it, of course. You're going to clean this thing really good. Okay, because a screwed up dashboard that's clean looks a lot better than a dirty ass screwed up dashboard. Okay, tires that are bald look a lot better when they're clean and they got a shine on them. Okay. That's just showing people that you take care of your car. Okay. So, anyway, you have to uh, keep that 40% as a profit. So, I go to Rock Auto. Let's say it needs side markers on the car. Okay. You go to rockauto.com and you can come over here and pick. I do a Chevy and you can click on that right there and it'll give you pick the year you're buying. Okay, let's say 72. And you need that's a pickup 10. All right. That'll tell you everything. I need body and lamp assembly. Let's see, electrical bulbs, sockets, electrical switch. So let's say I need a firewall seal. No. How about we need electrical bulb and socket? Headlamp socket, electrical connections, switch relays. Okay. You can buy anything you want on Rock Auto dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. Okay. rockauto.com right up here. Okay. So you want to keep your cost down because that's going to eat into your 40%. Okay. So let's say you replaced the seat cover and a couple headlights, tail light, lens covers, whatever. And you've got 3 grand tied up in this thing. Okay. What do you want to do? You want to put it up for sale for 6 grand. Okay. 6,000 bucks. So you got, say, three in it. That's $3,000. Okay. Profit. Okay. That's pretty significant. So if you do that twice a month, that's 6 grand a month. Okay. So well, let's just say at the minimum, you bought a car for or a truck for $1,000 and you only make 40%. That's a $400 profit. So you sold it for 1,400, you made $400. Okay. That's very low, very, very, very low. And you do it all the way up to the 5 grand mark, it's a $2,000 profit. Do that once a week or once a month. Okay, there's your 4 grand. Okay, so I average about one a week. Okay, uh, most of the time. I have a lot of other things that I buy and sell. I buy and sell gold and silver. The profit's not there. That's why I like buying trucks and um, trailers. Trailers trailers can make a ton of money, but you tend to have to sit on those. You have to wait to get your money on those because you have to buy a very specific buyer for that specific trailer. But Chevy trucks is the way to go. Okay. And after a period of time, when you start getting good at this, you're going to accumulate parts and pieces that are going to go on the next one, eliminating you having to spend money. Okay. So you'll figure that out as time goes by. I'm just talking about making the money. So buy at the 60% and your markup is 40%. Okay. So if you do two of those a month, I mean, that's 4 grand a month. Okay. 4 grand a month. That's not bad. Where in the hell are you going to get 20 to 40% on your money? If you're getting 1% in the bank, you know, you're losing, man. Don't be a fool. You know, use the money. I mean, you can go out and buy stuff and put it on eBay and mark it up 10 to 20%, and you're still making money. And guess what? You don't have a job. Okay. So that's the cool part. So a lot of people out there say, man, I don't have any money. Well, you do have money and you just don't know it. You know, you need to go through your closets, go through your shop, go through your garage, whatever you may have, and start selling the stuff you haven't used, the shit that's got stuff or what do you call it, dust and dirt all over it that you are not using. Sell it because you can get it back. If I mean, if you're serious about making $4,000 or $5,000 a month buying and selling other people's stuff. Now, you're not creating anything here at all. You're not manufacturing anything. You're buying other people's stuff that they no longer want, and you're buying it cheap and you're selling it high. It's like everything else. The stock market, buy low, sell high. Car dealers, buy low, sell high. Okay? So you're not recreating the wheel at all. So if you like some of this information, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate it, as I'm going to come out with more details on how to fix stuff cheaper without having any freaking knowledge. You could do all that stuff on YouTube. Okay. I changed an axle. I almost got hosed on a deal. And you're going to get hosed on a couple deals throughout your career of buying and selling other people's stuff. So you don't have to have a damn job. Okay. But I bought this van. It's this cool van. It's an old work van. And this is how I really started in this. I was a contractor, a carpenter way back in the early 80s. And uh, I bought a van and I gutted it and put work shelves in it. It was really cool, man. And I found out, I said, shit, man, I made about 1,500 bucks on this thing. And I used it for work. So now I buy old vans, like the vans that the cable company uses and electrical companies use, and I buy those and I gut them, and then I put shelves in them for painting contractors and stuff like that. So you can make a ton of money doing that because there's everyone out there. There's handyman everywhere that love these Chevy vans. Love them. And, I'm one of them. Okay. So I'll buy a beat up old Chevy truck as long as it runs good, shifts good, stops good, has pretty decent tires. I'm buying it. Okay. Because it's a very narrow market that people want these vans. Okay. My wife says, oh, it's a Predator van. I says, no, when you look at it from a man's point of view, it's not a Predator's van. It's a dude that can haul drywall in the rain, and have all his tools there to go to the next job and make some side cash. Okay. So that's how that works. Okay. But those are big money makers as well. Okay. So you buy them, sell them. Anyway, I got screwed on a deal. It's terrible, man. The rear end was bad. It was grinding, and I knew something was up. And I usually change the rear end pumpkin oil on every vehicle that I buy. Okay. Why do I do that? Because 9 times out of 10, it's never been done on the vehicle. Makes the thing run smoother, better gas mileage, better for the gears, the spider gears, everything. Okay. So I went in there, man, I pulled that thing out and it had chunks of steel in there. And I said, well, there's the problem. So I had to replace the spider gears and the main 8.5 inch gear in the back. And then I replaced all the rear end, the uh, seals in the axle seals. So I went to Rock Auto and I did it for less than $118. But I had a lot of time and effort underneath the van, which I don't like to do. I don't want to become a mechanic. I want to buy low and sell high. Okay. And you can do it by cleaning and fixing the stuff that's irritating. You ever have a window visor, a visor like a windshield visor that just keeps falling freaking down? Well, either take it off or fix it. Because when somebody comes to test drive that car, that's going to irritate the shit out of him. And what's he thinking? He's thinking, I ain't paying top dollar for this thing because this is irritating the shit out of me. So don't fix that shit. You know what I mean? You got to fix that stuff. So making 4,000 a month is simple, easy to do. Use the VIN. Use this right here, the VIN uh, coder. This right here. Use this one, the VIN decoder. So you're buying correctly. Okay. And then you come over here. If you need parts, you go to Rock Auto. Okay. But stick with something you know. Don't buy a car. Go buy a truck. Okay. Truck is where you want to start if you're buying and selling stuff like that. If you're buying and selling gold and silver, there's apps out there that you can take a picture of. Let me see. Oh shit, I don't have it. You can take a picture of the coin. It'll tell you the value. It'll tell you what to pay, where it's been minted, and all that good stuff. So there's apps for everything you buy and you sell. Okay. So if you want to make $4,000 a month, get your money up, go gather up some money, and go buy some stuff low and sell it high. Real simple. The car market right now is nuts. You can make a lot more than 40% profit. Okay. You just got to buy it right. All right. Hey, if you like this, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have more stuff out as I come. As some of it's going to be a little bit of affiliate marketing. Some of it's going to be more buy and sell because right now buying and selling is where the money is at. Okay. My buddy, my neighbor just bought like 60 chickens. 60 chickens. This is an amazing story. He bought 60 chickens. Ooh, I think he paid like $10 a piece. He came home, he sold them for $25 a piece. He's going looking for more chickens now. If you look at that price, you know, he bought 60 chickens for $10. He invested $600 and he made 1,500. That's a lot more than 40%. And the potential is great. out there for you. But the 40% rule keeps you safe, keeps you making money. All right. Like and subscribe if you will. I appreciate it. And I'll have some more good stuff for you.